And we're back with the end of another charge cycle or battery test. This was with the Google Pixel 4a, and this one actually came about because one of my subscribers, one of the people that watch my channel, wanted to know how is the battery life if you just use LTE. So I took that as a good challenge, and I just ran LTE. Now I did connect to Wi-Fi for about probably a half an hour over the last day because I didn't have a good LTE signal and I needed to look something up. But other than that, it was on LTE for 97% of the day, something like that, over 9% of the time. So we started at 9:11 in the morning. I quickly charged it and I put it off, turned off Wi-Fi, and that was at 9:21. At 21:11 last night, it was down at 35%. And then used it this morning, normal stuff, yada, yada, yada. And then it went down to 2% by 9:45. So if you do the math, that's 24 hours later. And then at 10:20, it was at still 1%, but it was still going. And then sometime in the next 11 minutes, it went to 0. It doesn't show 0. And then now it won't even turn on. So now that's when it's really dead. And it doesn't do anything when it's off. You really can't do anything. And I don't recommend doing this too often. I've heard it can damage your battery. But there you go. So it's a 24-hour phone. On the website, Google fully advertises that, oh, this phone will last you sunrise to sunset. So the question is, will it? And the answer is yes. So do I recommend this phone? For $350, it's a really good deal. No, it's not IPX blah, 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 which I kind of think is a joke, but it has a headphone jack, which is awesome. This is the case that comes from Google. I believe this is around $35, $40. It's a nice case. It's okay. And it's USB-C. The sound quality is decent. Again, $350. I like the hole punch. Does it take good videos? Yes. Does it take good photos? Yes. It has the night light, the night setting, which is really cool. And it's pretty zippy. It's quite responsive, and I've enjoyed using it over the last 2 weeks. So we're going to charge this. I'll show you what the charging looks like. So if you watch any of my videos, yes, I am a huge OEM. So this is the fast charger that the Pixel comes with, and it's USB-C to USB-C, which is nice. Kind of a bummer because you can't use this cable in most car chargers yet. So I'll plug this in. And then as soon as you plug it in, you get this cool animation. Here, let me zoom in. And that shows 0%. Now, how fast does it charge? Well, I'm going to do one more charge cycle and show you. And now the test is complete. So it reached 100%, a very nice Pixel. And I took some notes for you, wonderful people watching. So thanks for coming by. Pixel 4a, so if you look at all the numbers, blah, blah, blah. So while it's off, it charged from 0 to 100% in exactly 1 hour and 31 minutes, or 91 minutes. So you do some math, that's only 1.1 battery percent per minute. Now, that begs the question, is that considered fast charging? What do you think? I don't think so. Not at all, actually. So it does have a fast charger, and honestly, this should be the fastest way to charge any device, right? Turn it off, or keep it on and put it in airplane mode, or keep it on don't put it in airplane mode and just set it down and try not to use it. That's the fastest way. So it looks like I've missed a few things. But it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good, but sorry, Google. On my test, that's not fast charging. This is the OnePlus 6T, and no, it's not a Google phone, but this does fast charging. This will charge at a rate of 1.3, 1.4 battery percent per minute, which is a lot faster than 1.1. I'm estimating that later this year, probably next year, they'll have phones that will do 2% per minute. So you can get a full charge in under an hour. Now this was like completely dead, so it is a big variable. I don't think most people take their phone down to that low. Now, if you're just wanting a quick charge, yeah, if you look here, it went from 0, just dead battery, to 76% in 45, 50 minutes. Yeah, that's a fast charge. That last 20% takes forever. Samsung phones, OnePlus phones, I imagine that new Microsoft Duo that I'll be testing very soon, that's going to have the same thing. That last 20% just takes a long time. And that's just how batteries are. And to be honest, maybe you're not interested in this, maybe you are, but I find the battery charging fascinating. But I don't really care, and a lot of people that I've spoke to, they don't care either, but it's something I like to figure out, and it's a QA method. They say it does fast charging. I say yes and no. That last little bit, especially since it was off the entire time, I really thought it was going to be faster, but it was not. And now to finish up our earlier topic, what can you do while just using LTE? And quite a bit, as it turns out. So we can go back in time on this whole screen time. So we can go back to Monday, that entire time that it was on LTE. Screen time, 2 hours and 12 minutes. We can see Google and all that fun stuff. Now look at this, notifications, 568. That is so many. And again, that's all on LTE, Messenger, 78, messages, phone calls, pretty normal use. And then we can switch to times opened, 64 unlocks. I've heard some people unlock their phone 200 times a day, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And then if we switch today, come on, there we go. So here's today, 14 unlocks and another 47 minutes of screen time. So let me do some quick math. And I was told in school that math would not be needed as I got older. Well, they were wrong. I use math every day. So you can only see the digital well-being for the current day. So what I did is I just went to this screen, the dashboard, and then I went back and I just calculated screen time, notifications, all that fun stuff. So LTE on this budget Google Pixel 4a, 299 minutes of screen time, 78 unlocks, and 832 notifications. Not bad, Google, not bad. If you hear a heavy breathing in the background, that would be my dog taking a nap. So, how you doing there, boy? He just winked at me. All right. No, now he's back to sleep again. Anyway, so there you have it. Pretty cool. Thanks for the... Hold on a second. Okay, a shout out to Jose. Thank you, Jose, for the video idea. Hope you enjoyed this LTE test, and let me know if you have any other questions. This is actually going back in the box in a few hours, So if you have any questions about the Google Pixel 4a, ask them quickly or I won't be able to answer them. That's all I have for today. Thanks again for watching. You know what? Let's end this with a in-person shot. So I wanted to quickly show you some behind the scenes footage of this Google. So what I'm doing here is, here's the phone. And what you do is you go into the camera mode. Here, this is not working. Let's switch. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird. So I'm filming on the iPhone 11, shooting a video on the Pixel. Anyway, so you go into video mode, and as soon as you swap to the selfie camera, you have some new options. And I'll try to change this so you can see it. If you swipe to the right, you can do selfie illumination. And you see how it glows on the background? It's really cool. And you get that same effect during the whole video. And also when you go to the camera, if you want to do a selfie photo on the camera, right there, selfie illumination, and you can see how it lights up the face with that white light. And then right before you take a photo, it lights up the whole screen. So here, I'll just take one real quickly. And there's that slight pause, and then you can see that photo right there. Not too bad for a dark room. So quite impressed with the camera, and that illumination mode is really cool. So since this is about the Pixel, I'll stop here and we'll finish it with the Pixel. So you can see with the glare in the background, that's that white background. So I'll take off my glasses. And yeah, pretty cool camera. Battery life is fantastic. And yes, I would highly recommend it. Let's switch the microphone. There we go, that should be better. And since I've used this external microphone before, the Pixel automatically knew to switch to the external mic. So that's a really nice feature. If I could, I think I would probably keep this camera. We'll keep the Pixel 4a just for, just for filming videos, but there are just a few things I don't like about it, and I'll put that in my final review. I think I'm calling it the top and bottom 10. Still working on the title. Thanks for coming by. More gadgets are coming soon. I just checked the tracking number, and I'm getting another watch from Movi. So if you like Android watches and Wear OS watches, come back later this week and you can see an unboxing, and also my first impressions on that smartwatch. That's all I have for today. I'll see you again real soon, probably tomorrow. There's about 10 videos that I still need to edit, so I'm way behind. But I'll get caught up. That's it. Pithy comments below. Goodbye.